Welcome again to our Cambridge Movers preparation series. Today we are going to prepare for part 5 of the Cambridge Movers reading writing paper. අද අපි prepare වෙන්න යන්නේ Movers paper එකේ reading writing part 5 වලට. There are 6 parts in the reading writing paper and we are already in part 5. Look how far you've come. Okay, let's get started. Now, before we do anything else, make sure that you have these things with you. Your printout of the sample paper, a book, and a pencil. Do you have that with you? And if you haven't already watched our previous videos, you can click the link and watch them before you start this lesson. Alright. Now we're going to start with a mime game. What's mime? Mime is actions without words. Mime කරනවා කියලා කියන්නේ ඔගොල්ලෝ actions නැත්නම් මූණෙන් අතපය වලින් පෙන්නනවා හැබැයි වචන පාවිච්චි කරන්න බෑ කතා කරන්න බෑ. I'm going to tell you a sentence and give you 2 options. You have to mime the correct answer. Let's do an example. See this sentence? Sarah got up in the morning and the sun was shining brightly. She fell. Can you mime the action? මෙන්න මෙතනට එන හරි වචනේ මයිම් කරලා පෙන්නන්න පුළුවන්ද? Let's see the options. She felt happy. She felt angry. හරි answer එක හම්බුණාද? Okay. The answer is she felt happy. How do you mime happy? Yes, very happy. Smile. How do you mime angry? Very angry. Okay, you're doing a good job. Let's go for the next one. Okay. Then she saw her clock was broken and she was late for school. Oh, that's unfortunate. What do you think she felt? She felt happy? Angry? No. We have different answers. Let's check. Worried? Bored. Can you mime worried? Yes, good. Can you mime bored? Bored. Harima kammali. What's the answer? Yes, worried. You're late for school. You're late for school. You're worried. Okay. Let's do the next one. She ran to the bus stop and the bus was still there. She's late, but she hasn't missed the bus. She was surprised or scared. What is the answer? Very good. I'm sure you got it right. And the next one. On the bus, her best friend sat next to her. She felt. What do you usually feel when your best friend is next to you? Can you mime that for me? Very good. Shock. No. Excited. Yes, that is the correct answer. You feel excited when your best friend is next to you. Okay, you did really well on the game. Today, we are going to read a story, complete sentences, and I'm going to give you tips on how to avoid mistakes for part 5. Alright. So what is in part 5? Let's read this and find out. A story in 3 parts. Each part of the story has a picture. Part 5 එකේ story එකක් තියෙනවා. මේක parts 3කට කඩපු story එකක්. මේ ස්ටෝරි එකේ හැම පාර්ට් එකකටම ගැලපෙන පික්චර් එකකුත් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දීලා තියෙන්නේ. After each part of the story, children have to complete sentences about the story using 1, 2 or 3 words. What you have to do is read and understand the story, fill in the blanks using 1, 2 or 3 words. වචන එකක් දෙකක් තුනක් පාවිච්චි කරලා blanks නැත්නම් හිස් තැන් පුරවන්න තමයි තියෙන්නේ. අපි බලමු එක කොහොමද කරන්න කියලා. Okay, first I'm going to give you step by step how to approach this task. Alright? Step 1. මුලින්ම කරන්න ඕන දේ තමයි look at the pictures. Okay, easy, right? From looking at the pictures, you can get a clear idea about the story. Pictures බලුවහම story එක ගැන හොඳ understanding එකක් ඔයගලන්ට හම්බ වෙනවා. ඒ හින්දා හොඳට අමතක කරන්න එපා pictures දිහා මුලින්ම බලලා ඉන්න. Look carefully at the 3 pictures. Think about what could happen in the story. Predict the story outline in your head. When you look at the pictures, you can predict. Predict කියලා කියන්නේ story එකේ මොනවද වෙන්නේ කියලා ඔයගලන්ට guess කරන්න පුළුවන් pictures බලුවහම. Tips for success. Pictures help you guess the story, but always check the text. Picture එකෙන් විතරක්ම ඔයගලන්ට story එක continue කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? බෑ. අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම text එක කියවලා හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ. Don't choose answers just because of the pictures. Okay? Right. Step 2. Let's see. Read the story. Okay, this is very important. After you look at the pictures, you have to read the whole story. Now, if you were with me in the previous reading writing parts, you would have noticed that we always read the full story before we write down the answers. අපි answers ලියන්න පටන් ගන්න හිතන්නවත් කලින් මුළු story එකම කියවලා ඉන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම තමයි story එකක blanks fill කරන task එකක් ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරන්න ඕනේ. Read the text carefully. Focus on the main idea of each paragraph. Underline important words. When you're reading the story, make sure you do these things. You can underline the keywords. ඒ කියන්නේ blanks වලට එන දේවල් අපි කිව්වේ අපිට predict කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා story එක. ඒ වගේම ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඒ blank එකට එන උත්තරේ සමහර වෙලාවට keywords වලින් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ text එකේ already දීලා තියෙන වචන වලින් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මොකක්ද උත්තරේ කියලා guess කරන්න පුළුවන්. Underline the important words. Focus on the main idea. මොකක්ද story එක කියලා මුලින්ම හොඳට තේරුම් අරගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. Tips for success. Read for gist first. Try to understand the story as a whole. Gist කියන්නේ මුළු idea එකම full story එක මුලින්ම කියවලා අදහසක් අරගන්න. And then don't get stuck on unknown words. Unknown words ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ එක වචනයක් තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් ඔයගලන්ට මේ ටාස්ක් එක කරන්න බැරිද? නෑ. පුළුවන්. එක වචනයක් දෙකක් වුණත් ඊට වඩා තේරුනේ නැති වුණත් ඔයගලන්ට මේ ටාස්ක් එක කරන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද ඔයගලන්ට මුළු ස්ටෝරි එකම කියවුවාම අයිඩියා එක ගන්න පුළුවන්. කොන්ටෙක්ස්ට් එකෙන්. එතකොට එක වචනයක් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා ලොකු ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එහෙනම් තේරෙන්නේ නැති වචනයක් තිබුණොත් කවදාවත් බය වෙන්න එපා. ඔයගලන්ට ස්ටෝරි එක තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන්. Step 3. Complete the sentences. Read the sentences carefully. Look for clues in the story text. Use 1 to 3 words from the text to complete it. Now we are going to see how we can successfully fill in these blanks. Words must match grammar and meaning. ඒ කියන්නේ word එක හැමතිස්සෙම ඔයා blank එකට දානකොට ඒක තනි වචනයක් හැටියට හිතන්න බෑ. You have to take the whole sentence into consideration. Then you have to think about grammar and meaning. Check for synonyms. For example, dog, puppy. Synonyms. ඒ කියන්නේ සමාන වචන ඔගොල්ලෝ හැමතිස්සෙම ඔළුවේ තියාගන්න ඕනේ. In the story, make sure your answer makes the sentence correct. So grammatically it should be correct, and also think about synonyms. සමහර වෙලාවට එකම වචනේ synonyms තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක අඳුරගන්න ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. Let's go to the next step. Step 4. Check your answers. Always. After you complete a task, you must check the answers. Reading the sentences with your answers. Now first, you read the whole text with the blanks, and then you filled in the blanks. Now read it again with your answers. Make sure it makes sense. මුළු ස්ටෝරි එකම කියවනකොට ඒක පැහැදිලිව clear වෙන්න ඕනේ. It has to make sense. Make sure the words come from the text. Blanks වලට අවශ්‍ය වචන එන්න ඕනේ ස්ටෝරි එකෙන්ම තමයි. Okay, you can't make up new words. Don't add words not in the story. ඔගලන්ට ඕනේ විදිහට දීලා තියෙන sentence එකේ blanks fill කරන්න බෑ. It has to be similar to the story. Story එකට සමාන වෙන්න ඕනේ. Watch out for pronouns. He, she, it may replace nouns. එතකොට මේ he, she, it කියන ඒවා ගැනත් මේ pronouns ගැනත් ඔගොල්ලෝ සැලකිලිමත් වෙන්න ඕනේ. Alright, now let's do the exam task. Okay, do you have your sample paper with you? Let's start. So we're going to do the movers, reading and writing, part 5. And there are 7 questions in this part. Here are the instructions. Make sure you read the instructions very well before you start any task. Instructions කියවන්න නැතුව කිසිම task එකක් පටන් ගන්න එපා. මොකද එතකොට තමයි instructions කියවුවොත් තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ලකුණු ලැබෙන්නේ මොන දේවල් කරාමද කියලා. Let's see. Look at the pictures and read the story. Can you remember the tips? First, you look at the pictures. Then you read the story. And then you write some words to complete the sentences about the story. There's a story and some sentences about it. You have to complete the sentences by using words. How many words can you use? You can use 1, 2 or 3 words. Okay? So now that you know the instructions very well, we'll start the task. Alright, look at the title, Daisy at the Farm. What do we do first? Yes, that's right. We look at the pictures. Now, you can pause the video and describe the picture. If your parents are near you, you can describe the picture to them. Alright. Shall we see? Okay, I think this is Daisy. And this must be her mother and her father. This looks like a city. And they're going on a road trip. Daisy looks very happy. Alright, next picture. You can describe this picture also. This does not look like a city. It looks like a farm. Why do I say that? Can you see the tractor here? And the chickens? Yes. Next picture. I think they are in the kitchen and they are all having dinner or lunch. And this must be grandpa and this must be grandma. They're all very happy and they're talking. Okay, so first I read the title, I looked at the pictures, and now I'm going to read the text. If you think you can read alone, you can pause the video and read it by yourself. But if you feel like you need help, you can read together with me. ඔගලන්ට තනියම කියවන්න ඕනේ කියලා හිතනවා නම් වීඩියෝ එක pause කරලා තනියම කියවන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ටීචර්ගෙන් help ඕන නම් ටීචර්ත් එක්ක කියවමු. Daisy's family lived in a flat in the city. But every weekend they drove to the countryside to see Daisy's grandparents. They lived on a farm. In the car, last Saturday, the family talked about the farm. It's so quiet there, Daisy's mum said. I like working outside. Her father said, I love helping Grandpa with all the animals, Daisy said. Look, here we are. What do we do next? That's right, we underline the important words. Where did Daisy's family live? They lived in the city. Every weekend they drove to the countryside to see who? Grandparents. Where did the grandparents live? They lived on a farm. Who said it's so quiet? Daisy's mum said that. I like working outside. Who says this? Her father. And what does Daisy like doing? She says, I love helping Grandpa. Look, here we are. Now let's read the questions. Daisy's home was in the city. Can you see? I have already highlighted it. Daisy's family went to the countryside by car every weekend. That is also, as you can see, highlighted. Important words. See, you can get the answer from the important words. ඔගොල්ලෝ මේ වගේ important words underline කරාම, highlight කරාම ඔගොල්ලන්ට answer එක ගන්න හරිම ලේසි. Next. Now let's read the questions. Daisy's mother liked the farm because it was a blank place. Can you guess the answer? I have already highlighted it. Yes? Write it down. Daisy's mother liked the farm because it was a... See, it's so quiet there, Daisy's mum said. The word is quiet. It was a quiet place. මේ place එක describe කරන්න තමයි quiet කියන adjective එක පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙන්නේ. Next question. Daisy enjoyed working with blank on the farm. I love helping Grandpa with all the animals. Animals. Can you guess the answer? Yes, Daisy enjoyed working with whom? Helping Grandpa. So Daisy enjoyed working with Grandpa. Daisy enjoyed working with Grandpa on the farm. See, we have got the correct answers. Now, I told you in the beginning that the story is in 3 parts. මම පටන් ගන්නකොට කිව්වා ස්ටෝරි එක parts 3කට තමයි තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට හැම part එකකින්ම අහන questions ඒ part එකට විතරමයි related වෙන්නේ. ඒ හින්දා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට part එක කියවන්න පුළුවන්. Let's go to the next part. Shall we read? They were surprised when they saw 6 noisy trucks on the farm. And when they got out of the car, it started to rain. It was cold too. Oh dear, Daisy's mum said. It's very noisy here today. And I can't work outside in the rain. Daisy's father said. Well, you two can sit and have tea with Grandma, said Daisy. But I have to help Grandpa with the cows and the sheep. Okay, now shall we highlight the important words? Before that, let's read the questions. There were some blank outside the house when they drove into the farm. What was there outside the farm? 6 noisy trucks on the farm. Did you get the correct answer? Well done. And then, Daisy's dad didn't want to blank in the wet weather. Want to? Can you guess the word? Let's see. He says, I can't work outside in this rain. Daisy's father said. What is the word here? Daisy's dad didn't want to. There's one word and it is a verb. He didn't want to work in the wet weather. Very good. So this is the answer. Daisy told blank to go and have tea with her grandmother. Who did Daisy ask to go and have tea with the grandmother? You too can sit and have tea with Grandma. You too meaning? Mother and father. What is another name for mother and father? What is the synonym? අම්මටයි තාත්තටයි කියන්න පුළුවන් තව synonym එකක් මොකද්ද? Mother and father? That's right, your parents. Daisy told, you can say her parents to go and have tea with her grandmother, or you can also say Daisy told her mother and father. But there are 4 words. So, the correct answer is parents. Shall we write it down? There was some noisy trucks. Daisy's dad didn't want to work in the wet weather. Daisy told her parents. Now, can you see Daisy told her? Can you see the pronoun? Her parents. යාගේ අම්මටයි තාත්තටයි තමයි කිව්වේ. Daisy told her parents to go and have tea with her grandmother. So have we used 1, 2 or 3 words? අපි instructions follow කරලා තියෙන්නේ? Yes. See? 1, 2 words. Right? You can use up to 3 words. Now let's go to the next one. The last 2 questions. Shall we read? Daisy worked all afternoon in the cold, wet weather. She gave the cows their dry grass, washed some sheep and carried vegetables. After dinner, Daisy was tired but happy. The best farmer in your family isn't your dad or your mum. It's you, Daisy, her grandfather said. That's good, because I want to be a farmer like you one day, Grandpa, Daisy answered. Now, to the questions. Daisy was blank after all her work outside. What was was Daisy feeling? Was she happy? Sad? What is the word used here? After dinner, Daisy was tired but happy. So you can use Daisy was tired but happy after all her work outside. See, 3 words. Grandfather said Daisy was the blank in her family. What did grandfather said? The best farmer in your family isn't your dad or your mom. Okay, now let's see if we can write down the answers correctly. Daisy was tired but happy after all her work outside. 1, 2, 3 words. Grandfather said Daisy was the best farmer. Oh, best farmer in her family. Okay, now I'm sure you have space in your paper to write it down. So don't worry, and I'm very sure your handwriting is better than this. So that's it. We have completed. See? How many questions did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we followed all the steps. You can download another sample paper and try to do this task by yourself. Alright. So that is the end of today's lesson. I'll see you with part 6, the final part of the reading writing paper in the Movers exam in the next video. See you soon, Movers. Bye.